All right. So we were talking about Wichita, which is the last town left that's not connected. And I was saying that if you have a town that doesn't have a road connection, it might be a good idea to connect them via rail and try and stay away from road connections. Because what tends to happen is what's happening here. This road seems to me to be getting busier before my very eyes. Isn't that a beautiful sight? I have to say, I watched some people play this game, and they seem to like being way up in the sky, doing all the stuff that you do, but sometimes you have guys, they never seem to come down to the ground layer, and they don't seem to have much appreciation for the details. And to me, this is just it's beautiful. The distance, the illusion of distance, the draw distance is really done tremendously well. And there's enough variety in the cars and things to give you just a sense that you're in a real world. Not like City Skylines. I mean, my God, look at the graphics in this towards City Skylines. You just can't compare. So anyway, I don't know where, San Diego. This is the road from San Diego to Little Rock. And Omaha over here is connected. And like I was saying before, I connected Omaha with this beautiful shiny new road. And before I connected this road, there wasn't any connection for the cars to travel. So I keep kind of banging on about this, but in retrospect, I'm not sure it's a good idea because I'm just kind of creating traffic in a sense. If I had just left it with the rail, which I have here, this lovely railway track, then for one thing, if anybody wanted to get to San Diego and the rest of the world, they would have had to use my railway. So logically, you kind of think my rail line would do more money. It would have meant that there'd be less people using public transport, etc., etc. So I don't know if it's a good idea to connect places like I've done. I've kind of connected everywhere. It's the same here. San Diego is connected by this beautiful road that I've done to they don't seem that busy yet, but they will get busy. This is connected to Madison, and Madison I have again done this lovely road all the way along the rail track to Norfolk, and all these roads they're being used. Bizarre. I kind of put the wrong road here. I think I put like an urban road. Oh no, it stops at this point. Oh, I see. Okay. And even old Norfolk, well, here's a good example of when you see, I connected Norfolk to Roseville. Just look how busy this is getting. I built this line here going through the the mountain here. I built this lovely tunnel. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I'm not sure if all this traffic going around from one place to another is actually beneficial. I mean, who does it serve? I'm using some buses, so there's a couple of buses going up and down. But to be honest, I seem to have just encouraged a whole heap of traffic. A whole heap of traffic. From one town to the other. Which is probably, is it starting to make this place busier? It's a kind of interesting question, you know. A lot of these towns are completely isolated, and you have the opportunity to connect them just via the rail, and then they've got no other way of going. But of course, I've given everybody the option of taking a car, and literally they can drive now almost anywhere. They can go from Roseville here all the way to Omaha or San Diego or Madison. The only place they can't go to is Wichita. And if I check on the figures here for, these are the figures for people using public transport. So in Little Rock you got over 2,000, but you've got 1,400 using private transport. Public transport is over 2,000 in nearly all the places. But unfortunately the private transport, although less, I have a feeling it's growing all the time because I've linked everything up. And so these figures here, that's not really good news. It's saying at the moment that the traffic is very good and the stations are very good, except one here it's saying it's mediocre, plus 90%. What station is that? Omaha. Okay, Omaha is a bit quiet. But you see what I mean about the traffic. Wichita. Now if I'm going to try this because I can do this as an experiment. I mean, it can only work this way. If I put a railway from Wichita to Roseville, you're going to have big figures here, but the private transport is not going to get any bigger. So I think that was a mistake. My idea was to get the buses to travel. From one town to the next and collect people. I mean, these towns are growing, that's for sure, slowly but surely. Let's connect Wichita. Where is it? This is kind of stupid. I had it right here. Just click on the goddamn thing. There you go. So, Wichita, we're going to connect to Roseville. That's it. We've got 40 million now. The money is kind of adding up, and I haven't even got this on full speed. So we're doing quite well. So let's... Hang on a minute. I don't suppose I have... Where's my town? Where's the rail? Do I have 2 tracks here or anything? I do. Excellent. So I don't need to build another station here. I keep losing track of where the fuck Wichita is. It's just off over there, yeah? It's my eyesight. Okay, so Wichita's over there. I gotta go in that direction. Okay, let's do this quickly. Because I happen to have a free track here. Again, that's why it's a good idea to do your stations and leave an extra track or 2 on them. I can't go through the farm here. I gotta go around that. And then up. Right, now where am I going to put my station? Well, that's easy enough this time. I'm going to put my... kind of really gone with the terminus, all kind of end of the line stations here. And this one, I shall put... would have been nice to put it here, but then I'd have to go, you know, let's put it here. Let's put it here. I don't want to destroy all these. Look at that. It's over $1 million if you do that. Here it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Just let's just stick it in. We can destroy 1 house or 2. Perfect. Okay, and where's my track? Here. Connect that. Boom. Excellent. Let's put our depot down. Trying to remember that you need to have the land reasonably flat so that you can get your train on the line. Like that. And then we've got to connect both these places with a new line. Going from there to there. And this will be train number 6. Yeah, train number 6. This is the most trains, I think. The train number 6. Why is it up here? I'm kind of spelling all these all over the fucking place. Look at that. T-R-I-A-N. T-R-I-A-N. What the fuck? T-R-A-I-N. 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 Which one was this for? I think there, train. And this one, let's just put 1 on it. Oh God. T-R-A-I-N 1. Oops. That's the sound of pistachio nutshells. Over the fucking floor. Apologies for the sound effects. Okay, so... Oh, where's train 1? Why is train 1 up there? I don't know. Anyway, we're on train 6, so let's just finish the job here. Where's my... Well, at least now we've got the luxury of being able to buy a train without too much hassle. We don't want a steam train. What do we want? Let's see. How much are these things? 13 million. Oh, God, I hate forking out that much. 6 million, you'll do. Passengers 19, 21. This is 2 million. Let's add 2. There we go. And we're going to put that to train 6. Train 6. Why is train 6? Oh, because train 5 is spelled wrong. Okay, train 6. Can we, for the love of God, fix train 5? And then, yes, they're all in order except train 1 for some reason. Did I miss my train coming out? Yes, there you go. Beautiful. I love these big diesel beasts. Look at that. Something. It's coming into the station. Don't really expect any passengers immediately. So there we go. Wichita is at last linked up, at least by track. Let's go full speed. It's linked up by track to the rest of the world, really, because from Roseville it can go anywhere. So this actually is historic, because it means that now everywhere is hooked up. You can go pretty much anywhere now from any town. You take the train here, and you can get off the train from Roseville, and you can take a bus to any other destination on the map. So the world has got smaller. My only problem, like I've been saying over and over again, is I probably should have just hooked everything up by rail first. I think if I was playing this game again, especially if I was going back to start a game from... looks like a few people here this time. Wow, 32 already. Yeah, if I was playing from an earlier period, let's say you wanted to start a game from 1900, then I think it would be advisable to try and keep away from connecting things by road as much as possible. Might even be advisable to, if you could do that, to disconnect the road connections and just try and get everybody linked by rail. So that was pretty handy. We had quite a few people. How many people are we taking back? Nobody wants to go to Wichita. This was probably the same problem with Omaha. God, look at the scenery here. It's just beautiful. The hills and the mountains in the distance. It's just a place where you'd make a cowboy movie, isn't it? Once upon a time in the West. Okay, I'm just going to see what we pick up here. And then because I might need to put on another passenger car. Let's see, how are we up to? 37. I think I can leave that. No bus stops this time. So there we go, we've got everything connected now. And you can see as we travel through, there's an awful lot of industries in this section. An awful lot of industries. And it is 1982, we arrived at 1982. We do have an overlay here to show us the traffic. So everything's okay here so far. And if I go to over to Norfolk, God, Norfolk was really small. It's funny the way some towns seem to grow more than you'd expect. Again, the traffic there is okay. We move down to Madison. You can see again the traffic is okay everywhere. San Diego, Omaha, and where am I? Wichita. Where is Little Rock? Here. We don't really have any problem with traffic yet. How about stations? Is that stations? No, destinations. Private transport, public transport. This tells you the number of people going places, I guess. I haven't quite figured this one out yet, and I just can't. I mean, I can see 64. The blue line is that. That's private transport, right? That means that this road is really busy. How about the trains? Station layer, okay. Well, the stations seem to be okay. Everybody's taking this road. This is the problem with. Although this road was already here, I don't think I did this one. But the stations, well, everything seems a little dead. Or does it? Not at all. Got 62 people here. And you can take 96 people. Pretty good. I've invested in all the trains in a pretty good way earlier on. I managed to get enough carriages. I know they're all I mean they're steam trains that are about 80 years out of date at this point, which is a bit of a shame. If I go in here, I can see that this is the bus line in San Diego, which doesn't seem to be doing anything. Now, I could take those. Is there only 2 of them? I could give them to one of the regional buses, because the regional buses are all doing well. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to get rid of it. It's really telling me to get rid of this yellow. It's kind of a town bus line, and it's not doing well at all. So what you do in that respect is you find your bus 1. Here it is. Take those buses which are mediocre and give them to. This is kind of the question. Which one? Does it matter? Send them to there, okay. And then take that bus line and get rid of it. Bus 3, same thing really. So the last ones I sent to Terminal 3, these ones, let's give them to Terminal 2. And then get rid of Bus 3, we don't need that anymore. And then I got Train 1 up here. Why is the T there and the R underneath it? Quite busy. So that should do well. I can see lots and lots of blue. And all my trains, more or less, except maybe the new one. Is this the new one? No, Train 2. Well, there you go. They're all doing well, the trains. And the towns, we had a look here. So it says here, it's interesting, Wichita, I just put in a train, and already it says I've got 2,035 people using the train. That seems a lot. Does that mean I got huge queues waiting? 31. Train 6. Train 6 has got can I get a capacity of 42? How many people are here? 39, 42, that's its capacity. I can probably, I think I can add one more carriage onto that one, why not? There you go. And the people coming out here, I don't know where they're going, but anyway, it says Wichita 2030 people taking the public transport already. That's strange. It's like just as much almost as Little Rock, more than Omaha, but the public transport has gone up as well. I guess because the town has grown a little bit, but it's only 161. You see the difference between that and the other ones is massive. These are all well over 1,000. They're actually gaining on the public transport, which when you go to Little Rock you can see well, it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm just checking that all the railways are not kind of being flooded with 98 people on 100 people on train 5. How many people can train 5 hold? It's got 57 capacity. Not anymore. That's the train going to Omaha, I think. Yeah. I could have, well, doesn't matter. That's the train going to Omaha, this platform. Got over 100 people waiting. Where's the train? It is on its way. Here it is. Coming in at breakneck speed. So now it can take 93 people. That's going to be full. And although there's probably a few people left, 32. Train 1 is coming in. It's got 81 people. A lot of traffic from Little Rock to San Diego. And it's going to go back with 73 people. That's pretty good. Yeah, you gotta just keep an eye on all the like the track 5. I think it could maybe even do with one more carriage just to take it to over 100. That should be able to collect everybody. And what about over here? Do we need to? "46 people, 48 people. Train number 3. Where's that? I don't think there's a problem here. Here it's coming. I can check. It can hold 97 people now. That's if anything, that's probably too much. 97 capacity. There, 78 capacity. Bus line's not too full. Okay, that's fine. How long have we been? A half an hour. Right. What we need to do next, obviously, is to try and get some of these industries going. That's the next thing. And for a long time I've been looking at the idea of, we've got 50 million now. We're pretty doing, what the fuck? We're doing pretty well. I want to draw a railway around here, all the way to here. And then I got my beautiful road that I've just put in here, especially for my delivery trucks, to bring the tools, bring them in here and drop them off right here where they're needed, and see what happens to this town. I want to do that first because it's simply the easiest one to do, I think. The thing about this part that I kind of like and dislike, I like when it's just one. You know, at the beginning you're doing one industry and you can really concentrate on it. And you can make sure that you're getting the right supply here, because this needs 2 logs, I guess, from the forest to make 1 plank. And you really need to watch these things carefully to make sure they're all working properly. But what happens is eventually, if you've got, 7 or 8 lines of industries going, it's just so hard to keep an eye on everything, and then to try and keep an eye on all the other stuff as well. Yeah. Can I turn this off and still see what I'm doing here? Not really. So I'm gonna crack on at this right away. So we're gonna fire this up. But before I do that, I want to check on the money. I haven't done this for a long time. We're still paying off some kind of a loan. The bank loan was 50. No, the bank balance is there. The loan 13 million. Leave it. The loan is actually, this is a very small amount. It seems kind of small to be paying back. Maybe it's just because I'm making money now, but I'm doing pretty well. 7 million, 5 million, 5 million. It's going to go down a bit here because I have to do some pretty expensive business here. I need to put in some tracks. Here. So what can I do first? Can I just do some kind of a dirt road? Where's my country stuff? Just a little dirt road out here. And then just like that. It's just so that I can put the I can attach the railway station. Here it's okay. I can attach the railway station there. Here. Here. Hopefully that will work. Now, how am I going to do this? Do I really need, at the beginning, I probably don't need to use this one, because what's the point? This is going to be plenty big for me to take all the logs I need, I believe. So let's go. And as well as that, it makes it a little easier. So this time I need a cargo station. One like this. That's quite small, is it? Bigger. I've got one track. I'm pretty sure I can add tracks on after. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want 2 tracks. There. That's one. Then we have to go up here. To the planks. And then we go on to the tools. This is actually, that's where we stop. It's long enough. It's a long enough journey. I'm just gonna take high-speed rail for everything. Oop. connected? Yeah. Let's go around the big rocky mountain here. Ooh. Where is it? It's here. Why is it doing such big loops? There. Excellent job. We need to put our depot in. And a nice flat part. This will do. Oh, fuck. Put it the wrong way around. I put it the wrong way around. I'm gonna delete it. I don't know if I get a refund. Let's do it again. There we take the tracks. Boom. Make sure that's okay. And it's nearly time to start drawing up our lines. How come I've got no little square? Oh, no. What am I looking at? Getting confused. This is what I've just done. Right, so let's do our new line from here to here to here. And keep it nice and simple. And we're going to call this tool train. Tool train. And I got to be careful I don't click on this and send a freight train onto this passenger line. This is very easy to do something like that. So that's right. So I still need to connect this. This is very important if you're playing this game, by the way. Nothing will work here yet the way I've done this. I've connected this station to this station to this station, but you must have the full thing connected. In other words, the thing from beginning to end must be connected. These tools must know where they're going, so that there has to be a drop-off point here, a line into the town. Otherwise nothing will work. It's just one of the things about this game that's a little bit confusing. So what I need to do as well is I need to have a truck stop here, a truck stop to take the tools, and this is the interesting part. I could put a drop-off point here, because the tools are all, they all want to go in this position. You can see the symbols there, they all want to go here. I'm tempted just to put a drop-off point, but this is where you have to be careful, because you don't want your trucks in a later game to get bogged down with traffic. Although, to be honest, I don't know how to avoid that. My trucks are going to come in here, they're going to go along here. It's going to be probably fine at the beginning, but I'm thinking could we use this here, I wonder, as a drop-off point for now? This I think you can do that. If I was to draw a new line, can I go from there to there? I'm gonna try that. I think I saw somebody say you could do that. This is Tool Lorry. There you go. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm not 100% sure if you can drop goods off here. And of course, I mean, it looks okay to do that at the moment because it's busy enough, but hopefully my buses are going to keep things flowing here. You know, keep taking people. Isn't that right? Yeah. Okay, so now I need my trucks, which means I need a depot. Here we go. So let's buy some trucks. God, I can't believe I've been playing so many hours of this and I haven't actually bought a truck yet. This is the fucking thing, isn't it? This is what you want. Oh my god, 25 capacity. Look at that monster. How much is it? 600,000. Yeah. How many of these do we want? Just one for now. It's going to take a while for this line to get going, you know. And there we go. Tool lorry thingy. Let me see that truck. Oh yeah, look at that. Man. God, that reminds me of that movie, Steven Spielberg's first movie, Duel. Dennis Weaver, a great movie that was. That's like the big truck that chased Dennis Weaver. Isn't that fucking beautiful? Who's driving the truck? Some psychopath. Some psychopath. So, like everything in this game, when you're doing your first thing, like the first industry, it's all nice and simple. Because you don't have to, you haven't got to, you're not watching 20 different industries, so it's kind of a pleasure. You can put all your effort into just the one thing. So this guy's gonna go here. There's nothing to collect as such, so I'm gonna make him stay here. Where is my lorry guy? Here. I can't do it here. I can do it here. I'm gonna make him wait. Is this the right place for him to? A Little Rock sibling. Is this Little Rock sibling? I don't know. Can I have names on stuff? Stations? Ah, there we go. Little Rock sibling. Good, I've done that right. So we're going to leave him there, and we're going to leave him there. He can't move till he has the full amount. Just so I won't be kind of driving her up and down for no reason. At least that's the idea. Oh, that truck just fits so well into this scenery. God, I could just film this truck driving around in this desert landscape. He's going to sit there now with these engine running for about 6 months. The pollution. Oh, the pollution. Ah. Oh. Can I not? Station reports the following problems. Little Rock Central. What's the problem? I'm thinking maybe I can't use this as a drop-off point. That's why it's got the thing here. It's not giving me... Oh, it was giving me a message. Passenger stop cannot be used there. Okay, I was just wondering. So, I need to do a stop. There's not much way I can do this. I have to... I think I just have to put one of these drop-off points somewhere. I'm a bit worried as to where the lorry will go. What's going on? It's not letting me... I guess because I got bus stop there or something. I'm going to drop it off there. Hopefully that'll be okay. So I need to go back to the line again. I need to take off the central part. And I need to add here. So we're going to go all the way to here and drop it off right here. And then we're going to hope that he's able to turn around, doesn't have to drive all the way to fucking Roseville or something. Because we need him to come back. That's got rid of the red mark, so that's good. Next thing to do is to... I've already... Where's the depot here? Have I already done this line? Yeah, it's the yellow line. Tool train, okay. Let's buy a cargo train. 11 million, 11 million, 17 million, holy... Oh, that's electric diesel. 6, 4, 11. Let's take the 6. And then cargo. Okay, so the cargo is important. You've got to get these things right, because they don't all collect the same stuff. And what I need is... I need to collect wood, the logs, and then I need to collect the planks to bring to the tools. But the tools are being collected by the lorry. So all I need really is planks and logs. That's planks, I guess. Yeah, planks and logs. That takes 12. That's not very much. This one is also logs, planks. It takes 18. That's much better. That's probably the best one we can do. So, and here you're going to take quite a lot of logs, but it's two for one. So if you take 72 units of logs, you're only going to get 41 units of planks. So I would go all out here, try and get as many as possible. How much is this going to cost me? That's about 20 million right there. It seems tool train. It seems like a lot. And maybe it is. Maybe it's going to be too much. Because the demand in this town is actually not that great. So that is something I didn't think about. The demand in this town may go up as soon as I start delivering stuff, but at the moment they only need 83 units. I'm probably going to deliver that pretty quickly. And this is where this gets complicated, because when you deliver the 83, if it doesn't need any more than 83, you can literally be delivering as many hundreds of thousands and millions of tons of wood as you want to the tool factory. And the tool factory can be making millions and millions of units of tools, but none of it will be of any use to you, because none of it is going to get to here, not if it has as much as it wants. So basically, once it gets its 83, the rest of the stuff will be wasted. However, what normally happens is once it gets its 83, the town grows a bit, and the demand will increase, and you'll want more than 83. But I spent a lot of money on this train, and we'll see how this goes. I'm going to watch it quite closely, because I'm quite content, hopefully not, I'm not going to be proved wrong, but I'm quite content that my passenger system is working well at the moment, and I don't need to keep checking it. It's beautiful, the buildings in the background coming up out of the very desert. I wish you could build Las Vegas here. Brilliant. So here we are in the... Where are we? Is that the lorry part? No, that must have been the... That was the planks. We are going to the part that does the logs. But like everything else, there's probably not going to be anything here straight away. It takes a little bit of time. Oh no, it looks like they are here. Oh goodness, look at all these logs. And there you go, you see what I mean? I got this big fucking train, but as big as it is, 162 units of logs, there's still some left. So you can't really have too big a train when you're dealing with these kind of things. So now we're taking these to the plank factory. Ooh, we're just coming up to 58 minutes, and there we go, we're delivering all those logs in this little plant factory, this sawmill. Autosave, which is going to kick into action. In the meantime, my train is going on with nothing really, because it's got no machines to take. The machines are going to be made right here. 130 units to go through, and like I said, for every 2 units of logs, you make 1 unit of plank. So here they are. It started to produce them already, and that should be, by the time the train comes all the way back, picks up more logs, comes back here, there should be a decent quantity of planks to pick up. You can see it's counting down here slowly. That's where I'd like to be working, in that That sawmill. In the middle of nowhere. Well, my train is taking longer than I thought. Ah, here it comes. I am going to pause it there because we are at the hour mark. So I shall be back next episode.